How's it feel outside, guys?
Cold.
It's great.
Oh, we're in the double digits. I think we're doing great. It is 10 degrees outside today. And it is feeling great. It's not as brisk. Hey, good morning. My name is Paul. And I'm Luke. And we are TwinSauce. And that's Becca D. And she's leaving today, going back to the beautiful state of Colorado. She was hanging out with us for a few days, visiting some friends in the area, and also just chilling and hanging out with us. So that was super fun. Thanks for coming. But we're gonna go get some coffee at Monarch before she heads out of town. Starting out 2018 right, you know? What up?
The idea is that making decisions is exhausting.
Well, you only have a certain amount of number of decisions you can make in a day, and if you use them up on things that are meaningless, it's better to do.
Our culture is saturated with the choice of decision making. Which articles do you link on? Which posts do you read? That type of thing.
Which decision do you make at work? What restaurant do you go to afterward? What do you eat for lunch? What do you eat for breakfast?
Right. So the idea is if you have a plan and you have something that you stick to, if you kind of limit yourself so that you conserve energy, then when you have to make big decisions, you've got the energy to make those decisions.
And you're not as exhausted. Like this article I was just reading was talking about, like, when you get home from work and your partner asks, what are we going to eat tonight? And that simple decision can be one of the hardest decisions to make because you've spent your whole day making decisions. And so limiting those so that you're ready to make the big decisions, the ones that are meaningful, whereas knowing what you like. I think it's important also to like combat decision fatigue with knowing, because it's inevitable, we have to make decisions, but doing things like having a set list of restaurants you like to go to, so that it's like, oh, pick out of the hat which one we're gonna go to tonight.
Like, don't be afraid to get stuck in a rut. The boring life is really nice because you do the same things all the time, and it's relaxing, and there's a sort of ease and peace in that rhythm. So don't be afraid to like, oh yeah, we always go there, but we always go there because we always go there.
And that's okay.
And that's good.
And I think that's interesting, like when you watch movies or shows, like Friends, and they always go to the Central Perk. It's sort of nostalgic.
That's the thing.
It's their thing. They always do. They don't need to go find a bazillion coffee shops because they know where they want to go. You know, they know where normal is, and there's no decision fatigue there. It's just
not to say you can't change things up every now and again, but don't feel the pressure to like always do something new and different.
It's a balance. It becomes the balance field where it's like, I want to be original and I want to like explore new things and have new experiences, but sometimes the new experiences can come at the same spot.
Could you pretend to be taking a picture of mine, please?
Thanks, fam. We'll see ya.
Bye.
Becca's heading out. We're heading down to a place called Margarita's, I guess. We're gonna meet up with some friends we haven't seen in a long time. It's good to see you though.
I know. Forever.
Wow. And now you can do stuff during the day. How was your brunch?
It was good.
Wrist crux? Same.
Yeah.
Earlier today we were talking with Becca D about decision fatigue, and I think that it was something that is kind of an important topic to talk about because it is something that we all deal with on a daily basis. We all make, an article I found said 35,000 decisions a day, if not more, depending on your position or your job or whatever the case you're doing in your day. Which is a huge deal because your brain can only handle so much. And so I thought maybe I would talk about a few tips and tricks to using the power of simple things that can make a huge difference in your everyday life. So I'm just gonna start, I have like 5 things here, so we're just gonna go for it. The first is to move your most priority or the biggest decisions you have to make in the day to the morning. We are most rested in the morning. You have made the least amount of decisions you possibly can in the morning, and that's the best time to make your big decisions. If you wait till the end of the day or you have to make a decision then, sometimes you're all spent on decisions decisions, and it's better to make those decisions in the morning. The second thing is to use the power of routine. This is something that I am not good at because I get up at all hours of the day, depending on what's going on, meetings, work, whatever the case may be, because I don't have a standardized routine. But this is something that I would like to become better at. No matter what time of the day I get up, I need to have a set amount of time that I need to get ready, and then I need to do the same thing in that time. That way I can standardize what I do, and I'm not always making decisions or sacrifices in the morning for things that I really should do. One of the big things that a lot of people have done in decision fatigue and a lot of people have talked about is wardrobe. And that is something that like Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Barack Obama did, is they simplified their wardrobe in the event that they could not have to think about that in the morning. That's a decision they didn't have to make. Paul and I have done that a little bit. That's something that we really have enjoyed doing, I think. Have you enjoyed that, Paul?
Yeah, I like it.
But wearing mostly
I would
grays.
like to do more.
Yeah, I would like to do more, exactly, always, but a lot of grays, blacks, and whites, and then I am able to rock jeans or black sweats or whatever the case may be. And that's really been helpful for us. Making that very, very intentional is also something that can very well push forward your productivity for the rest of the day because you're not making decisions in the morning. Hold on, I'm not done yet. Another thing you can do is limit your options. Studies have shown that places who have less options can also make a much more satisfied customer. Things like limiting clothing choices to, like a company Paragon, who I have loved their products, only have a few options on their website, which makes it so much easier to shop on their website because I don't have to think about it. I know what I want or what I'm looking at buying, and it's easy to choose. I bought the bag that the Minimalist had with Malcolm Fontier, and the Minimalist kind of like their love child, and it's an amazing bag, but they had 3 color options, and I could not make a decision for the life of me, and it ended up changing after I bought the bag, and they were so nice enough to work with me on that. But because there was 3 options, it was hard for me to choose, and I know that sounds really like lame, but I really enjoy it when I don't have to make a decision on color. I like standardized blacks, grays, things that I know that I like, and they had both those colors, and that was really hard for me. The next one I need to talk about is basically a slap in my own face, and it is don't second guess yourself. I purchased one bag and then I changed later. Once you make a decision, stick with it, because you will, if you continue to make decisions, it's more decisions that you make, don't make it too complicated. Just stick with it. And the last point is to have a snack. Because studies have shown that if you have energy in your body, things like glucose can give you power to do that. So before you have to make a huge decision, take time to eat a pretzel or something with glucose in it. Something good, because that can help you make a decision much better. That's my tips on decision fatigue. I just learned them myself, and I'm pretty much an idiot.
Speaking of snacks,
We have to eat our snack. What's our snack? Ew, I don't like dill pickles.
Poopy Dills?
Oh, give one to me. Poopy dills. You and Paul can eat those. I'll go get my own snack.
I don't know, Luke. I'm just...
Paul, no, shh. We're recording. No, keep recording. I'm getting my snack. We have to show life at home sometime.
Yikes, this is life at home.
What'd you say?
Yikes, this is life at home.
Look, now I'm not left out.
Not left out anymore.
Yay! Thank you, Apple. I'm getting my chips, my hummus, and some salsa. Glucose.
That's a weird meal.
Here, scooch over. I'm gonna get in on it.
Oh, you want to get on the action on the snackage?
What do vegans eat for snacks? Chips and hummus, and salsa, and pickle.
All of us, we need to answer if we can minimize, or not minimize, but simplify that decision of like wardrobe down to one outfit. Like, what would it be? Personality-wise, per person. I want to hear.
Don't drag me into your minimalist twisted puppet regime.
This is not minimalism. It's just decision fatigue. So if you could do that, like Steve Jobs did that, and I think that was cool to see his like outfit. But like, what would your outfit be if you had to minimize, or if you did?
I wouldn't like a black t-shirt or like jeans.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not sequins?
And Allbirds.
And Allbirds, same.
Not sequins.
Same.
I would have a sequin jumpsuit. Just to irritate Luke. A gold sequin jumpsuit.
Like a red?
Very, no, gold.
Oh, gold.
Very, very reflective.
Oh, good.
Ew!
Yikes. Yikes. Blue jeans, gray Allbirds with a white sole, and then baseball tees would be like the across the line. And that way everything would go together. I like, seriously, my ideal like outfit is a brandless black tees that's just normal cut, just fits well, and jeans or sweats. That's ideal for me.
Yeah.
We're gonna go watch Pitch Perfect 3. Are you excited, Matthew?
Yeah, so good.
Running her hands through my fro, bouncing on 24s while they sing on the radio. Sometimes the clothes do not make the man. All we have to do
Bye-bye, Bellas.
It really does feel like goodbye, John.
Becca.
What are you doing? Don't. If you cry, I'm gonna cry. Don't make that face.
I'm not doing it.
Don't make that face.
This is my regular face.
One good thing that I've got.
Rose, what'd you think? Pitch Perfect.
That was it was dumb, but it was so funny. I laughed so hard.
It was good.
I think for us, I'm not gonna talk that much about this movie. It was pretty dumb. That's all for today. Don't see you tomorrow. Don't die. Okay, bye.